Hello, YouTube. So, as you can see to my left, you can see Binge, which is a new Australian streaming service which has quite a lot of HBO content. Now, before I get into it, I'm just going to mention my review of it, and then I'll go through what's on here and show you why it's not gonna be the HBO Max of Australia. Binge is like the HBO Max of Australia with the Turner, Warner Brothers Media, Cartoon Network Adult Swim, or Crunchyroll, or DC content, which is part of Warner Brothers Media. That is included with HBO Max. I highly doubt we'll ever get all, if any, of the HBO Max originals. I doubt we'll get all, if any, of the HBO Max originals on here. As currently we still don't have the Elmo Sesame Street spin-off. Elmo's late night show, or early night show, whatever it's called. That's on HBO Max. Or the Looney Tunes cartoons, which is the new HBO Max original Looney Tunes cartoons. We don't even have the the backlog of DC on there. I'll show you what they do have for DC. Look it up. It comes up with a Binge center for it. Now, considering we have different things and different streaming services within Australia, you'd think we would have the since we would have sorry about that. Since we have like four other major streaming services in Australia, but you won't include Disney Plus since they won't have DC content. You'd think we would have the majority of DC content on and DC streaming service, DC Universe streaming service content on DC, on Binge, since it's a HBO Max. Since it's a HBO owned, well, since Fox has rights to, since it's mainly HBO. Since this is mainly HBO content on here, you'd assume because HBO is owned by AT&T that they would have it. But no. Now I'll show you all the HBO DC content we have on here. We have Batman vs Superman, we have Dark Knight, we have Legends of Tomorrow, 1 through to 5, including up to episode 12 of season 5 though. We also have Doom Patrol, Green Lantern, which we might get Doom Patrol season 2 on here. We have the Green Lantern movie, we have the Man of Steel movie, we have Pennyworth. We have Suicide Squad, we have Supergirl season 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Another season 1 of Legends, or season 1 of Supergirl on it. Don't know where that's gone. We have the Superman movies. We have Swamp Thing. We have Batman vs. and we're back to the beginning again. That is all the DC content on here. And you'd assume that because it's a... Wait. That because it's a DC streaming service, so I just saw something. Since it's a DC streaming service, you'd assume that they'd have all the content on there from DC, but they don't. You'd think that because HBO is owned by Warner Bros. Media in the US, we would get at least all of the DC Universe streaming service content on Binge, but no. In Australia, we have not got Young Justice Season 3, Harley Quinn, or Stargirl on any of our streaming services or TV channels. In Australia, all streaming services have to fight with Foxtel, don't own Binge, to get the rights to shows. Yeah, as I was saying, in Australia, all streaming services have to fight with Foxtel. Binge is owned by Foxtel. So Stan, Netflix, Disney Plus, what is it? Well, Disney Plus doesn't really have to fight since Disney has its rights to all of its content in Australia anyway. Netflix, Stan, Amazon Prime. So that's 3 that have to fight for it. To get what? But all HBO content is owned by Foxtel except for one show, which is on Stan, which is like a Hulu in a sense. To get rights to show Hulu and Peacock, I should say, because Stan's getting all the Peacock shows from the looks of it. The NBC Peacock streaming service shows. To get the rights to show in Australia, as I said, to get rights to shows before Foxtel scoops up the rights, because Foxtel is owned by Rupert Murdoch. It is run by Rupert Murdoch, and only just recently added Netflix to Foxtel. You know how you get the cable boxes in the US? Foxtel has only just in the last 5 or 6 months added Netflix to it. We've had Netflix since 2015. And our internet in Australia has been fucked up because Rupert Murdoch had a little chat with Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull. No, Tony Abbott and Malcolm Turnbull at the time, to fuck up our internet, to make it slow enough so that people gravitate towards Foxtel rather than Netflix and Stan. Or Netflix, his only competitor in the market. That is why you won't see all the HBO Max originals on Binge, even though it is a HBO streaming service owned by Foxtel, because other ones will scoop up the rights to the Turner Media stuff. Cartoon Network is on Stan. Adult Swim is on Netflix. So all Cartoon Network content is on Stan in Australia, and all Adult Swim content is on Netflix in Australia. Just so you know. I don't think we have a Turner Media or Warner Bros. Media streaming service for DC stuff, because that's sprinkled between. Actually, no, that's mainly Netflix for us. And Turner, I don't think we have anything for Turner. Let me get back. Have fun going through the internet to find shows again, because this is a joke, it's a joke. You're just going to add on more and more content to less and less content, because we don't have all the DC streaming service stuff, and we won't get all the HBO Max originals. Don't waste your money on a subpar streaming service that you might get joy out of only if you like Game of Thrones. I'll show you. if I go back to the main page, and I'll also tell you the price of the because Game of Thrones is the major streaming service. It's the major HBO Max content show. And I know for a fact this app, Binge, is not available on all devices. That Netflix, Disney Plus, Stan, Amazon Prime, or Anime Lab, our Crunchyroll, is available on. So have fun watching on your tiny phone screens and not your TV where it should be. P.S. So, this is not worth $10 a month, which is the minimum monthly cost for the basic plan. Because if you already have Foxtel, you don't need to buy Binge, because you get all the content on Foxtel on demand, which is there. It's kind of like AT&T on demand, or the AT&T catch-up service, where on their cable boxes, where you can go in and you can watch shows that have already aired and that sort of stuff. It's like catch-up, in a sense. Let me get back to it. Plus extra content that isn't on Binge, like Bob's Burgers, The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, even some Cartoon Network shows, and all that. And fun fact, HBO Max was actually trademarked to come out in Australia until Foxtel bought the rights to all the HBO Max originals. But if they bought all the rights to HBO Max originals, where the hell is the Sesame Street Elmo spin-off? Where the hell is the Looney Tunes cartoons HBO Max show? There you go. You'll never get all the HBO Max content within Australia because of this. We don't even have all the DC Universe streaming content in Australia. We have Young Justice on Netflix, but that only goes to season 2, which I actually bought the season 3 DVD, by the way, from Amazon US. We don't even have Harley Quinn on TV or on any streaming service. The closest we get to it is Binge, which has Swamp Thing and all that, and Titans is on Netflix internationally. So who knows when we're going to get the HBO Max DC originals, or the DC streaming service content that hasn't come to Australia, or the HBO Max originals that still haven't come to Australia, or when we're going to get anything from any of the streaming services outside of Australia. But Binge is the closest we're going to get to HBO Max within Australia, because it's full of HBO content. And the CW shows that aren't on other streaming services, except for season 1 of Supergirl and Legends. But I still wouldn't spend the money on getting it. Only reason I got it is because it's the only friggin' place you can stream Supergirl, Legends, and Batwoman within Australia. I already have season 1 DC Legends and Supergirl on Blu-ray. Now, the basic plan for Binge is standard definition quality at $10 a month. While standard is $14 with HD content, and premium is HD for $18. Each one has different different streaming service. Different amount of screens you can access. The one I got was $18 a month for 4 screens with HD, I only got that to test it out. And it's not even 4K content. The Superman movie was released in 4K. That is the HD quality version. HD quality. And you can get 4K quality of HBO Max, I believe. I believe you can. I didn't actually look that up beforehand, so give me a second. HBO Max. Oh, without 4K content. It's without 4K content currently, but they do 4K content because Game of Thrones was filmed in 4K. At least some of its seasons were. So yeah, and it costs $15 a month for HBO Max. But you cannot use HBO Max in Australia because of the geo-blocking. So good luck watching HBO Max in Australia, even with a VPN, still won't work. It's good luck watching HBO Max, the DC streaming universe, or the DC Universe streaming service content, and all that in Australia because you're not gonna get it unless someone skips up the rights to it, and nobody's skipping up any rights to HBO Max content or DC streaming universe content that has come out in the past few months or last year, unless it's a second season to a show that already have the rights to show in Australia. So don't get Binge because it provides no content that you can't get elsewhere. That's all I'm saying. Is don't waste your money on HBO Max on Binge when because you can get all that content elsewhere. And yes, you may be like, well, it's $18 a month for Supergirl season 2, 3, 4, 5. But DVDs and Blu-rays provide more content on them with the deleted scenes than a streaming service like this would. And it was also mentioned that every day they add new content to the streaming service. They have not. They honestly have not. Like you can get Parks and Recs on Stan, you can get Seinfeld on Stan, and soon to be Netflix, I believe, and Amazon Prime. Most of this content you can get on the Foxtel Now app, which I haven't set up, so let me just set that up. Just so everyone can have a quick look at Foxtel Now. If I log in, it should be fine. Email. Just filling out this capture. Should have done that prior. Like I can show you. You can see Superstore there, which is on Amazon Prime. All the seasons on Amazon Prime. Yes, that's fine. Click on Foxtel. Now, I should be able to go to Foxtel Now. Not meant to have access to Foxtel Now. Well, how about Foxtel Go then? Yeah, here we go. I just need to sign in. I think this, yeah, on demand, I can bring it over and I can show you. Let me just show you one that I know for sure. Oh no, I don't have to wait to season 2, 3, 4 and 5 in Australia. So it doesn't include season 1 anymore. Yeah, but see, you can get this is HBO Max. Sorry, Binge. I'll show you. I click here and go DC Comics. Like the Binge Center for DC Comics properties. And I'll bring over to Foxtel. I did notice the other day that you could. There was a way to do it. Bring this over. This is the Foxtel Go. Foxtel's on-demand service. Yeah. Netflix had a big part of DC Comics. Netflix in Australia has a big part of DC Comics movies and films. Not a lot, but they still have some. But look up. You can't because it's not there. But you can see like DC Superhero Girls. Where's DC Superhero Girls here? Not there. Oh, but look, HBO Max has it. HBO Max is DC Superhero Girls. Lego DC stuff. What do they have in Lego? Nothing. Because it's a Foxtel streaming service made to look like HBO Max. And because HBO Max originals are coming to Australia through Foxtel, they created a new one a new streaming service so people don't go searching on the internet for the HBO Max originals before they come to Australia. But guess what? Your shit streaming service won't help. Your shit streaming service will not help. People stop not pirating HBO Max originals when you don't even have HBO Max originals on there when you own the rights to the HBO Max originals. God damn it. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. So, I'll see you all in my next video, which will be later tonight. Okay, everyone. Bye.